Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I'm Zaki Hadi Junior Sagran. Today, I firmly on the pro side of the motion that native speakers make better English teachers than non-native speakers. I believe that native speakers bring an authentic, natural use of English along with unique cultural insight that greatly benefit language learner. The primary and the most compelling argument in favor of native English speakers as superior teachers lies in their inherent and intuitive grasp of the language nuance. A native speaker has absorbed English from birth, not through conscious grammatical study, but through constant immersion in its sounds, rhythms, idioms, and cultural contexts. This grants them an unparalleled intuition for what sounds natural and what does not. Consider the subtle differences between synonyms and appropriate register for different social situations, or unwritten rules of idiomatic expression, while non-native speakers might meticulously learn of definition and grammatically rules. A native speaker feels a subtle distinction, for instance, knowing when to use the big, large, enormous, or vast goes beyond dictionary definition. It's about the context, the connotation, and the emotional impact. Understanding deeply ingrained in native speaker. This intuitive understanding allows them to correct errors that might be grammatically sound but culturally or contextually awkward, guiding students toward truly authentic and natural sounding English. Pronunciation is a critical component of effective communication, and here native speakers have a distinct advantage. While non-native speakers can achieve excellent pronunciation, it often requires significant conscious effort and may still retain traces or their first language phonetic system. Native speakers, on the other hand, possess the natural rhythm, intonation, and stress pattern of English from birth. This authentic pronunciation is not merely about sounding correct. It's about providing an accurate and consistent model for students to emulate. Stu- Student learning from the native speaker are exposed to the natural flow of spoken English, making it easier for them to develop and clear, understandable pronunciation. This also includes the mastery of tricky English sounds, contractions, and the subtle variation in spoken in English that are often difficult for non-native speakers to fully acquire. Language is inextricably linked to culture. To truly master English means to understand the cultural context in which it's in use. Native speakers, having grown up within English-speaking societies, possess an innate understanding of the cultural references, social norms, humor, and unspoken conventions that permeate the language. This cultural insight allows native English teachers to explain not just what words mean, but why they are used in certain ways, providing a richer and more comprehensive learning experience. They can shed light on the subtle implication of pairs, the appropriate body language accompanying certain expression, and the underlying cultural values embedded in communication. This cultural understanding is vital for students who aim to use English effectively and real-world scenarios beyond simply reciting in grammatically rules or non-native speaker. Even one who has lived abroad will still have a layer of learned cultural understanding, whereas for native is an inherent part of their being. Teaching a language is not just about delivering prepared lessons, it's about responding to student choirs, adapting to unexpected situations, and engaging the spontaneous conversation. Native speakers naturally exhibit a higher level of fluency and spontaneity in their interaction. They can effortlessly field questions about obscure idioms, explain regional variation, or engage in natural, flowing conversation that serve as invaluable real-time practice for students. This inherent fluency allows for a more dynamic and less constrained classroom environment. When a student asks the tangential question about a word or parse, a native speaker can often provide an immediate and nouns explain without having a pause and recall learned rules. This real-time adaptability is crucial for fostering genius, communication skills, and building students' confidence in their ability to use English naturally. Okay, in the conclusion, while we commend the effort of expertise of non-native English teachers, the, propos- the proposition stands native speakers do their unparalleled intuitive understanding of nuance, authentic and pronunciation, deep cultural insight, and inherent spontaneity possess a unique set advantage that make them, on balance, better English teachers. They offer a holistic of immersive learning experience that goes beyond grammar and vocabulary, guiding students towards true fluence and cultural competence in the English language. Thank you very much for your attention. See you next time.
Summer wind blowing, feeling alive. Sunshine in my eyes will fly. Dancing on the sand, waves crash at our feet. Heat on our skin, summer's beat. Surfboards in our hands, we ride the tide. Underneath